Hello guys, today I'm going to be talking about children who act poorly, whether it be supermarkets, at dinner, lunch, with your grandparents, with your friends, just children who act so poorly you can't even stand them. I know I can't even stand them. If this sounds familiar, please raise your hand, okay? Show you a little video. The child having a temper tantrum because the mother took away his pacifier. Now I can assure you that at least 90% of the people in this room, in the classroom back in communications, have experienced or have been a part of this type of behavior in public. Parents of this generation have become complacent with the way the children act and negotiate with their children instead of having a firm stance in their decision. And in doing so, this poor behavior is encouraged in their children. Heck, I've seen some of my own cousins act poorly in public, and I've seen the failed attempts that my aunts and uncles take in order to set their children straight. Doesn't work, ever. First, I'm going to be discussing poor behavior looks like. Then I'm going to be discussing why parents become complacent. And finally, I'm going to be discussing what changed from years before and today. So again, we saw what poor behavior looks like. This child got a pacifier taken away from his mouth and started acting ridiculous, I tell you. So, Mommy, I want this toy. Daddy, I want this car. My parents are I'm not even gonna say. Children who act poorly tend to have little to no respect for their parents. These children believe that they are deserving of what they are given, and these parents are also at fault. They endorse the behavior. According to Statista, the average U.S. family spends almost $500 on toys in 2015. Now, I would like $500 in toys. Actually, on second thought, I wouldn't, because then I'd be a horrible child. I just know. Probably one or too many, dang. I'll be happy with one. Now let's talk about complacent parents. Why do parents become complacent? Parents become complacent because it's tiring. Having to routinely tell your child to stop acting bad, to stop screaming at the supermarket. Parents lack control in their children's behavior because they are lacking consistency. I don't blame you. How many of you guys have actually succeeded in your New Year's resolution? Exactly. My point exactly. So, how do children behave now compared to the past? Children in the past are more respectful than children in the future. At least children in this generation. Children were disciplined by everyone, not just their parents. It can be a can of worms, a really tricky issue depending on who the other parent is and if you know the other parent. It's a lot harder now than it used to because the village isn't there, says Dr. Michelle Borba, an educational psychologist. Parents used to discipline other parents' children. You can go to a store, and if you saw a kid acting bad, a little nudge, be like, hey, start acting right, or I'm going to tell your parents, or start acting right because you're not looking so good. Not for you, not for your parents. Yeah. If it was by me, I'd go back to those standards, but we're living in the future now. Your child was kept in check by everyone. In conclusion, today I discussed what poor child behavior looks like. Secondly, I discussed why parents become complacent. And finally, I discussed children behavior and discipline strategies in the past. In conclusion, steer away from me at the grocery store if you are a complacent parent and your kids don't know how to act right. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.